Welcome to LifePoint TV. This is Pastor Dale Phillips, your host for LifePoint, your path to real life. We've been studying from the 91st division of Psalm, and I want you to take a look at verse 3. We have explored the first two verses to establish this teaching point that we have a covering, a place to live under the secret place of the Almighty. That's our covering, our dwelling place. It's our refuge, our safe haven. It's our fortress, our place of resupply, and it's the place where we can trust God, knowing that He will come between us and the experiences that we have to endure in this life. With that being established, I want us to dig a little bit further. Take a look at verse 3. I like the opening statement or the opening word here in verse 3. It says, surely. Oh, I like that. Underline that. Surely. That's an absolute. That's a guarantee. This is God guaranteeing what is going to be, what is stated thereafter. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Surely he shall deliver. Watch this. Uh, First of all, we have that guarantee. It's an absolute. It's not a question mark. It's an absolute. It's not a maybe if. It is a absolute. Surely, if you remain under his covering, he will deliver us from the snare of the fowler. Do you understand that there are certain traps, entrapments out there in life with the intent to take us into custody? And the truth is, you and I, we have walked into some of those snares, into some of those entrapments, those places that where the world desires to lure us in, with the bait that says, "Come over here. I have a special package that will give you." Something very extraordinary, very supernatural, special in life, and we find ourselves gravitating away from our our position, our station, that life that God has designated us, and we find ourselves venturing into avenues, into places where we shouldn't be, and we get trapped, we get caught up, we find our ourselves snared in those lures because we took the bait. And now here's what's interesting, generally it's not your whole body, your whole physical body, when, whether it's a man or animal that walks into a trap, a snare, it's usually one body part that gets caught up, but it hinders the rest of the body. There's a teaching right there just by itself. See, you just think, well, I'm just gonna put my little finger in there and kind of taste and see, or I'm gonna just put my, just my front right foot, maybe my big toe in there, and then you discover that, bam, snap, there's the trap, the snare. Now you're caught up. And what's interesting, oh, it's not just your finger that's caught up. It's not just your, right big toe that's caught up. Even though your whole body's not in the trap, your whole body is hindered because of the trap you're in. It's interesting that even one inappropriate turn that we make in life can hinder us, hinder the rest of our body from moving forward in life. But here's the good news. But God, who is my covering, he will deliver me from the snare of the fowler, the one who wants to take unfair advantage of me, the one who wants to deceive me and lure me in. He will deliver me. God will deliver me from his trap. And watch this, from the noisome pestilence that would follow. So not only do we have to watch out for the traps, but we also have to watch out for the poison. Not only do we have to stay away from the lures in life, we have to stay away from the lies in life that would, poison our thinking, that would poison our spiritual ambition. Those things, the pestilence, the things that bring disease to a spiritually healthy believer, if we're not careful, there are certain elements that if we get exposed to in this life that will disease or poison the work of God that's in us. Our desires become infiltrated and compromised with the disease of this world. The scripture says he will not only he will deliver us from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. I like that. And I want to go back to our the first word in that verse, and it says surely. Surely. If you're in the trap, but you are under God's covering, you have been exposed to the poison elements in this world, in this life, but you're under God's covering. The book says, surely he's coming to deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Hold on, because he's coming. Surely he's coming. Don't let the enemy, take you in any further and make you feel or believe you're defeated, because surely he's coming. I know it's painful, but he's coming. He's coming to deliver you. This is Pastor Dale Phillips encouraging you to stay on the path that leads to real life.